Welcome to Spartan News. I'm Danielle Young.
And I'm Annie Cutt.
On November 2nd, many New York voters will be heading to the polls to vote for their new governor, who will serve a 4-year term beginning January 2011. The Democratic nominee, Andrew Cuomo, and the Republican nominee, Carl Palladino, have been competing in a tight race for the win. On Monday, the two debated on who would best control spending and repair state government. But both nominees criticized the current officers in Albany and each claimed that they have the best solutions for New York. Cuomo admits, quote, "I know this state like nobody else on this stage." Palladino confesses, quote, "I'm passionate about saving New York." On a more national level, the control in the House of the Representatives could be swaying in the direction of the Republicans. All 435 seats will be voted for. As for the Senate, at least 36 seats will be contested. There have only been a handful of midterm elections in the last 60 years, so go out and exercise your right to vote.
According to Pentagon spokesperson Colonel Dave LePan, the Pentagon has assembled a group of 120 experts ready to review the anticipated publication by the website WikiLeaks of 400,000 military documents from the war in Iraq. LePan said, "The Pentagon's team of experts has a good idea of which documents WikiLeaks may be ready to leak." LePan also states, "We don't know how, when, or in what order the reports from the Iraq War will be released. If the anticipated leak happens, it will dwarf the release of last summer's 76,000 documents related to the Afghan War, which remains one of the largest leaks of classified material in the history of the United States Department of Defense." Now to Mairead with a quick look at today's weather.
The weather in Sparkill, New York is currently cloudy in the area with a high temperature of 64 degrees. Stay tuned for the 5-day weather forecast, covering the local weather from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, as well as the current weather from across the nation. So keep watching the Spartan News for the 5-day weather report to find out if you need to have your rain boots and umbrellas or your sunglasses with you this week. And now to Amanda Youngblood with the Business and Technology News Report.
Hi, I'm Amanda Youngblood, and this is Business and Technology. There have been rumors circulating that Verizon will offer the iPhone running on the 3G network instead of the faster 4G. Why? Because Apple would rather produce an iPhone that works almost anywhere just to increase their sales. Well, this rumor is hard to believe, especially after Apple's CEO Steve Jobs snubbed his competition. He noted at a conference that the company outsold Research in Motion's BlackBerry devices and that Google's mobile business model is too fragmented to compete. He has been quoted saying, "We don't see them passing us in the near future." Also, Apple is at its announced its all-time sales record of $20 billion just after the fourth quarter. Chief Operating Officer Tim Cook told analysts that the company would have sold more if it had been able to keep up with the demand. With wireless junkies looking for the next electronic thrill, Jobs has promised more magic in the palm of our hands before the end of the year. Now to Tanisha with all your Stack news.
Hi, this week at Stack is Think Pink Week. From October 18th to the 23rd, this week celebrates breast cancer awareness at Stack. Please stop by the welcome desk or one of the many events dedicated to Think Pink Week to help support the fight against this terrible disease. Donations are being accepted for Susan G. Komen Foundation as well. Tonight, October 21st, the house band will be holding their annual concert, so please come out and support Stack's very own. On Friday, October 22nd, there will be a trip to the Wonderful Bodies exhibit downtown at South Street Seaport. It's $15 per person, and you can sign up in the Office of Student Development. Saturday, October 23rd, the Spartan soccer team will be going up against Mullally College. You can sign up for free transportation in the Office of Student Development. And last but not least, Sunday, October 24th, its Mass will be held in the chapel. Back to you, Annie.
Thanks, Tanisha. So good luck to all the soccer players. Kick butt, win for us. We know you guys know how to play. Also, the Bodies exhibit is sick. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but it's right on the South Street Seaport, and it is one of the coolest exhibits I've ever seen in my entire life. Another thing is breast cancer awareness is is the whole month of October. So go out, donate. There's people in the Romano Center, right in front of the security office. You could buy chocolate or ribbons or bracelets. It's just $1 or $2. If you have it sitting in your pocket, you might as well send it to a good cause. And rumor is one of the professors is going to shave his head if they raise $500. We all want to see that. Up next is going to be Leslie with the entertainment. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you later in the show.
Thank you, Annie. Hey, I'm back again this week with another dose of entertainment news just for you. This week, Willa Smith visited BET's 106 in Park Monday to premiere her new video for her newly released single, Whip My Hair. She's only 9 years old, and she's already signed a record deal with Jay-Z's Roc Nation. Now, the amount of the contract is a bit on the hush-hush, of course, but my guess is she's getting a few million. I could be wrong. Willow also says that she wants to work with who else? Lady Gaga. And with Will and Jada as parents, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll be the next big pop star. Another baby has emerged into the music world. Congrats to Alicia Keys and hubby super producer Swiss Beats, finally giving birth to a healthy baby boy named Ejib Daoud. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Sorry, Alicia and Swizzy. This is Alicia's first child. Swizzy has 3 kids from a previous relationship. Guess the Jersey Shore cast has been bitten by the writing bug, because now Mike, the Situation Sorrentino, can officially call himself an author. 2 weeks ago, I told you about Snooki's book due out in January. Well, now her fist-pumping co-star will have a book out November 2nd titled Here's the Situation, a guide to creeping on chicks, avoiding grenades, and getting your GTL on the Jersey Shore. The cover, of course, features Mike showing off his prized possession, his abs. This last story is for all the fellas in the tri-state area. Kim Kardashian is moving to the Big Apple. The reality starlet / mega sex symbol is in town filming for her new show, Courtney and Kim Take New York, premiering sometime in January. And guess what, guys? She's looking for you. According to People.com, she would be down for some hookups, and she'd be thrilled to give the single life a chance. Friends of hers are reportedly trying to match her up with some eligible bachelors, and Kim won't say no to going on a date. So run, don't walk to your closet, grab your good clothes, and get out there and find Kimmy. You might be the guy she's looking for. This weekend, for your horror fix, and just in time for Halloween, head over to the movies to see Paranormal Activity 2. It's said to be much scarier in the first, and I'm not going to go see it, so you tell me how it is. Thanks for tuning in. Now over to Rapid Fire with Tommy, Nick, and Brian.
Thanks, Leslie. Welcome back to another edition of Rapid Fire. I'm your host, Nick Cittadino, along with Tommy and Brian. Today we're going to talk about the NLCS, the ALCS, and a little bit of football. But let's get down right to it. The NLCS last night, San Francisco beating Philadelphia 6-5, taking a 3-1 lead. Give me some take on that.
Well, Bland against Bumgarner. I figured it would be a mediocre pitching matchup, which it was. They both won about like 4 innings each. San Francisco was able to come out with the win, though, 6-5. Oswalt came in, pitched the ninth, gave up a sac fly to Juan Uribe. Gave him the win up 3-1. I'm looking forward to the matchup today. 2 months to come, and Roy Halladay. It's going to be a great matchup.
Everybody's talking about the Philadelphia offense, but what we're forgetting about here is San Francisco is absolutely hitting tremendously. 6 runs on the Phillies. You know, they were talking about their pitching in the playoffs. This is huge for San Francisco. This will be their first World Series in a while, and hopefully it turns out well.
Big surprise for me, too, because Aubrey Huff was like their offensive leader this year. I mean, come on, Aubrey Huff. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
But seriously, I mean, I don't see it lasting.
Hey, Tom, tell me a little bit about the ALCS. We got the Rangers and Yankees. The Yankees winning the last game. Texas needs one more, and they're going to their first World Series in history.
I hate to say this because I know Brian here isn't a big Yankee fan, but this just has a feeling of the Yankees coming back and winning this series. They let Game 1 get away. The series should technically be over by now, but it's not. The Yankees still have a chance. I know Cliff Lee is pitching in Game 7, but the guy is due to throw a bad game. I don't know if it's going to get there. I think tomorrow's matchup, is a giant matchup. We're going to see what the Rangers are made of. At home, you have to win that game because if it goes to a 7th game, it's just in favor of the Yankees. The Yankees shouldn't be there as it is right now, and if it gets there, you have to go with the Yankees, especially with how their bats looked yesterday. They looked very good.
I disagree.
Yesterday.
I think Phil Hughes is going to blow it.
Well, we'll see. I mean, the Yankees bats.
I'm not even saying that because I'm a Met fan. I just believe.
But the Yankees bats are what is going to win or lose this series, not technically pitching. And they looked very good yesterday. Swisher had a home run. He had been struggling. They need to hit without Teixeira. They did it yesterday, and I was very impressed with their performance.
Now, people don't realize Cliff Lee, what a tremendous pitcher he is. My pick right now for the World Series is holding up the Giants and the Rangers. So I'm looking good. And, hopefully this all turns out what it should be. Okay, let's move to a little bit of football now. We know the Cowboys and Giants Monday night. Cowboys suffering 1-4.
Really
they need to win this game, or they are absolutely positively not going to be in the playoffs.
They're done. They're done whether they win this game or not. Don't give the Cowboy fans any hope, Nick. This team is what I said they were last week. They're undisciplined and they don't have a lot to back themselves up on. So I expect the Giants to come out and steamroll the Cowboys.
I'm gonna disagree. I think Dallas is gonna win. I think Romo is gonna have a good game. Hopefully he won't throw at least 2 or 3 picks a game, but I think the Cowboys are gonna come out, run the ball on them. I mean, they make a big deal about the Giant defense, but I don't know. Eli, I don't trust Eli.
It's not a matter of who the Cowboys are playing. It's a matter of the Cowboys beating themselves. I said it last week. They beat themselves again against the Vikings. They'll do it again Monday against the Giants.
You'll be satisfied Tuesday morning.
I hope so. I hope you're right.
As well. And let's go to our last game, the Sunday night game. It's the Packers and, of course, Brett Favre and the Vikings. What do you think?
I'm torn on this one because this is a big game for both teams. The Vikings, who a week ago were in panic mode, they get the win against the Cowboys. Now, if they beat the Packers, they're in very good shape not to come out and win that division because they haven't even played the Bears yet. So I'm very intrigued. I'm going to go with the Vikings because the Packers are more banged up than the Vikings are.
Yeah. What do you think?
The Packers coming off an overtime loss to Miami. You might be thinking they were looking ahead to this game against Minnesota. Big emotional game, Favre coming back. I think the Packers are going to beat them. And then after that, where do the Packers go next?
Absolutely.
New Meadowlands Stadium, play the Jets, best team in the NFL. So I think the Jets will hammer them there.
Absolutely.
I think the Jets quote in there.
Thank you all for tuning into Rapid Fire. For Nick Cittadino, Tommy, and Brian, for out there. Hope and believe in your team. It's not over yet. Now to Marie for
It is for the Cowboys.
Stay classy.
Welcome to Spartan's weather report. Today's high temperature in Sparkill will be 62 degrees with the low of 42 degrees. The skies will be sunny with the possible chance of rain showers throughout the day. And now to our weekend forecast. Friday we will have mostly sunny conditions with Friday's high in the lower 40s and Saturday's high will be 64 degrees with the low of 48 with sunshine and patches of cloud. On Sunday the temperature will be in the upper 50s with the low in the mid 30s. Saturday's high temperature will be 64 degrees with the low of 47 with partly cloudy conditions. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high in the low 40s, in the high 50s and a low in the low 40s. And now to our national weather. California will be partly cloudy, while New Mexico will be experiencing sunshine with a possible chance of thunderstorms throughout the day. Wisconsin and Kansas, however, will be experiencing sunshine throughout the day. Florida will be experiencing sunshine and pleasant weather, while Washington will be experiencing rainy and cloudy conditions. And now back to the tri-state New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut area, who will be experiencing possible rain showers throughout the evening. That's it for Stack's weather. Taking it back to you, Annie and Danielle in the studio.
Thanks so much for watching Spartan News. I'm Danielle Young.
And I'm Annie Cutt. We'll see you next week. And don't forget, stay classy, Stack.